Being a Black transplant, I like to hear the stories of other Black transplants who help amplify the greatness of Black Seattle.
My name is Kiesha Garrison. I am originally from Louisiana. I moved out here 10 years ago from the East Coast. I've been in Bellevue for the past decade. A job brought me out to Seattle. Microsoft recruited me from the Physician Finder website that I was working at the time, and they recruited me to come work on the MSN network of websites. And I spent quite a bit of time at Microsoft working in AI, IoT, all sorts of things. I came out here, I want to say it was like July or something. It was so beautiful. And then I was like, let's go. I packed up I had a husband at the time, my little 3-year-old was like, let's do this. Packed him up and moved out. And I thought to myself, this is the most beautiful place I have ever seen. It was sparkling. There was mountains all around. When we went to Bellevue, I just felt like I was in the middle of this little nature, this little city jewel that was surrounded by nature. And it was gorgeous. And I really was like, people been keeping secrets from Black folks, because nobody told me it was this beautiful out here. I had been warned about, oh, it's gonna be so dreary and whatnot, but I took it in stride. I call that season my introspective silver days. There's the golden days and then there's the silver days. So I love it all. There were so many reasons why I decided to make Hey Black Seattle, but one of the big ones was I was really tired of hearing people say that there are no Black people out here. Because when I decided for myself that I was going to tap into like Black art scene and meet more people who were doing creative things, I found the most beautiful community of people. I saw people fighting really hard to preserve legacy and Black culture and community here. People doing really important work. And so once you actually meet people who are doing the work, you can't fix your mouth to say there's no Black people here, because you see how hard people are fighting the whole space. And that really put a fire in me that said, with all the things you know how to do from media, from tech, understanding how the arts moves, put it all together and create this resource that makes it easier. Because if people are saying this, they must not be experiencing these people that I'm experiencing. I'm going to help people be more intentional, make it easier for them to connect to Black community and Black culture. And that was a big thing that really motivated me. The term that I use to describe Seattle Black folks, at least the ones that have inspired me, is there's a creative tenacity to the people here. It is like you don't just trip and fall over Black folks here, Black folks there, everywhere. People don't just plug in wherever. When they see a hole, they create what it is that they want. And I love that spirit of, if it's not here, I'm gonna create it. And I see people who are able to birth things, really beautiful things, and work with community to get those things done. So I love the creative tenacity. And when you see people who have been surrounded by folks who ain't us on all sides, and they still are like, no, you can't break our spirit. We still here, we're small but mighty. I love that spirit that Seattle Black folks have. And so I'm in, sign me up for the creative tenacity of this place. So one of my favorite things to do right now is expose people to Black organizations, artists, and businesses that they don't know about. And you can do that on the website, heyblackseattle.com. Or if you're following my Instagram, then I am packaging it up into these bite-sized lists that are basically things like, here's 9 locticians who will get your crown together. And then I ask the community, who am I missing? And it becomes this beautiful conversation where everyone is shouting out the person who they use so that everybody can learn about more and more and more. So then it becomes more than just who I know about, it becomes who do we all know about, and we can all learn from each other.
One of the things I love and appreciate about Seattle is its ability to attract Black intellectuals and talent from all over the world and the country. What I love even more is when those Black transplants come into our city and they embellish and add so much value to amplify our creative and unique Blackness. Thank you, Kiesha Garrison, for helping us amplify Black Seattle.
Vicious, pretentious images exploit Afrocentric vintage. Only the grafted detain the masses till they fixate my focus on the everlasting. Do my pants not sag enough? I bet it cool to be Black like me.